Okay, so yung next natin, i-discuss natin is all about periodic inventory system. So, again, same example tayo but huwag nyo nang pansinin yung account name na ginamit for this one kasi wala yung purchase, return, purchases, and ito lang is ang talagang requirement ito is for perpetual inventory na journal entries, but kailangan ko lang magkaroon or gumamit ng same thing na same na example para makita nyo yung comparison, apple to apple comparison of yung periodic and perpetual. So again, meron tayong purchased, so same data talaga tayo. So purchased suitcases on account for 1,500 from truck manufacturers, FOB destination 210 and 30. So appropriate party also made a cash payment of $100 for freight on this date. So ano yung magiging natin dito? So very important, again, July 1. Tapos, purchase ba or sold? So, purchase siya. So, inventory is tumaas, but hindi natin pwedeng gamitin yung inventory. Okay, ang gagamitin natin dito is purchases. Okay? Ulit. Ang gagamitin natin dito is purchases. Inventory is for perpetual, but kailangan ko lang ipakita na yung changes nung parang inventory nyo. But, dito is kailangan lang natin palitan yung account name, which is purchases na 1.5. And same din, so dahil nagkaroon tayo ng purchases, so meron tayong account payable. And yun, purchase inventory on account. Then, of course, check natin kung tayo yung appropriate party. So, appropriate party, tayo ay buyer. So, shipping terms natin is FOB destination, tapos inventory. So, since FOB destination pa siya, so during shipment, ang may-ari pa ay si seller. So, hindi tayo magbabayad for freight. Okay? So, next is sold suitcases. So, sold suitcases is purchase ba siya or sold? Again, sold, sales is equal to credit. So, kaya meron tayong sales na 2,200 and account receivable na 2,200. And kung mapapansin nyo, wala tayong cost of goods sold. Okay? Wala tayong inventory, babawasan inventory for cost of goods sold. Walang ganun. Kasi, periodic inventory system. So, hindi kailangan na mag-record from time to time ng mga changes sa inventory level. Okay? Yun yung nature ng perpetual, diba? So, kailangan mag-record ng changes sa inventory level. But for this one, so hindi. Kaya hindi tayo magkakaroon ng ganong record. Paano yun? Paano nila ma-record? So, at the end of the period na. So, if ever gusto na lang i-check kung magkano yung cost of goods sold, so, yun? Sa income statement, na yun? Income statement na final, dun malalaman magkano yung cost of goods sold. Okay? So, next is, paid trunk manufacturers in full. So, ito yung entry natin, which is purchases. Okay? Tapos, again, July 1. Tapos, babayaran natin dito is account payable. Kaya, within 10 days, so yes. So, magkakaroon tayo ng discount, which is 0.02. Kaya, 1,500 times 0.02 is equal to 30. So, again, yung cash paid natin is 1,500 minus 30 is equal to 1,470. So, again, di ba yung last time natin is inventory. But, meron tayong special, dito, account name, which is purchase discount, which is 30. Okay? So, ayan, paid trunk manufacturer with discount. Then, next is receive payment from Satchel World. So, again, same lang to. So, sales, tapos account receivable natin na 22. So, again, check natin kung within 10 days. So, July 3, tapos July 12, tapos babayaran natin or matatanggap natin dito is for account receivable. Kaya, magkakaroon tayo ng credit ng account receivable na 22. Tapos, July 12, so within 10 days ba siya? Yes. So, magkakaroon tayo ng discount na 22 times 1%, which is again, dun sa given natin sa unahan. So, kaya, or sa dito, yung 110 and 30. Kaya, magkakaroon tayo ng discount na 22. So, yung cash na marireceive natin is 2,178. So, cash natin na debit is 2,178. Then, of course, sales discount is 22. Kaya, kung mapapansin nyo, apple-to-apple comparison dito with perpetual. So, wala tayong changes for this one. Okay, so, next is, sold suitcases. So, same din yun. So, purchaser sold, tapos sales, which is credit, tapos credit ng 1,400, account receivable ng 1,400, and again, wala tayong entry for cost of goods sold and inventory. Okay? So, next is purchase suitcases on account. So, purchase ba siya? So, purchase. So, kaya magkakaroon tayo dito ng purchases na 1,900, tapos account payable na 1,900. Then, buyer tayo, FOB shipping points, sa atin yung inventory, so magkakaroon tayo ng bayad. Okay? So, yung bayad, di ba inventory to last time? So, hindi. Ang term niya na is freight in. Okay? Ulit ha. Pag ikaw ang nagbayad nung inventory papunta sa'yo, so, ang tawag doon ay freight in, which is 125. Tapos, cash payment natin ng 125. Okay? So, paid freight for purchases. Next is, received 300 credit. So, again, nag-return. So, ibig sabihin, mababaligtad. So, account payable. And, di ba, sabi natin, ma'am, di ba, purchases yung ginawa natin during nung July 18. Pero ngayon, purchase return na. So, same din to nung sa sales. Ngayon sa sales, bawal, di ba? Sa sales, bawal ka magkaroon ng debit. Pag yung sales ide-debit mo, kailangan mo lagyan ng ibang amount or ibang account name, which is sales return, sales discount, or sales allowance. Pero dito, since, di ba, yung, balikan natin yung yung July 18. So, July 18, kung mapapansin nyo, di ba, purchases account payable. Purchases sa taas, account payable sa baba, which is ang goal natin is mababaligtad siya. So, di ba, maging account payable, tapos sa credit purchases, bawal yon, bawal yung purchase na name. Pero ganun yung concept. Kaya ang gagawin mo is magkakaroon ka lang ng purchase return. Nakuha? So, lalagyan mo lang siya ng name na purchase return. Okay? So, pero yung concept na baligtarin lang yung dalawa is same lang yun. Or yun talaga yung concept. But, again, bawal kasi mag-credit ng purchases. Okay? So, kaya purchase return yung tawag nila. Okay? So, kaya yun yung entry natin for July 20. Ngayon, sa received payment naman, so again, balikan natin yung sa 17. So, account receivable na 1.4, sales na 1.4. Timeline natin until July 21. Tapos again, binayaran natin is account receivable. So, kailangan natin siyang binayaran pala ng customer is account receivable. So, kailangan natin siya credit at 1.4. Tapos, within 10 days ba? So, yes. Kaya, 1.4 times 1% is equal to 14. Tapos, yung na-receive natin na cash is 1.4 minus 14, which is 1,386. So, ang sales discount natin is 14. Okay? Next is sold suitcases. Okay. So, nag-sold suitcases na tayo. Sold, sales, tapos credit, tapos sales na 2,250, account receivable na 2,250. So, again, wala tayong entry for cost of goods sold for periodic. Then, paid holidays. Okay, so sa paid holidays natin, 1,900. So, July 18, tapos July 30. So, balikan lang natin yung payable natin. So, yung payable natin is 1,900 from July 18. Tapos, nagkaroon tayo ng return na remember ng July 20, which is 300. So, kaya ito ay 1,600 na yung account payable natin. So, account payable natin na 1,600. Tapos, makaka-avail ba sila tayo ng discount? So, no. Kaya, yung cash na ibabayad natin is 1,600 din. Okay? So, next is granted vagabond. So, ito, wala naman tong changes din sa natin sa perpetual. So, return din, tapos sales return, contra account siya ng, sales account siya, so debit siya. So, since ang sales ay credit, pag contra is debit. So, kaya sales return ng 200, tapos account receivable ng 200. So, yan lang. Then, wala tong hindi rin babaligtarin yung cost of goods sold and inventory kasi wala tayong entry for those. Okay? Sa mga last Again, yun yung difference natin for for periodic and perpetual. Perpetual, gumagamit ng inventory account. Tapos, yung periodic is gumagamit siya ng purchase account. Purchases, purchase return, purchase discount, purchase allowance, freight in. Okay? So, but dun sa mga sales transaction, same lang talaga yung magiging journal entries mo, both sa periodic and both sa perpetual. So, again, para mas maintindihan tong concept na to, try to panoorin ulit yung video para maintindihan talaga yung difference ng periodic and perpetual system. So, sana naiintindihan nyo through our example. If ever again may question, pwede nyo akong i-PM or mag-message na lang sa group chat para lahat ng kaklase nyo is makita yung question nyo if ever siya ay relevant din sa ating lesson para isang question na lang yung isang question na lang yung pwedeng sagutin and baka nga very makakapulot din ng something yung mga kaklase nyo. Okay, so again, good day and good luck.